This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast for McDonald's new value Picks meals. Grab one of the 7 items, sit back and enjoy the food you love.
Ham time to try and add another person, this celebrity puzzle, to the Logies Spit Roast party, of course. I mean, merely you'd have to send, if you had, like, say, a high-profile celebrity's phone number and you sent out a text message that simply said Greyvox, you'd get a mass amount of replies going,
I mean, where?
From A-listers.
How do we get it?
Exactly.
And that's why they've come on board to sponsor the party, Andy, and that's what's given a touch of delicious class to the Spit Roast party for next Friday.
A juicy class with a beef scent to what is going to be an amazing
This party feels like beef, and that's a good thing.
Hey, we've had problems. Well, not problems. We had an incident in the past with this next fellow.
Yep.
He got us on the back foot. He said, "What are you guys nominated for?" And we said nothing.
And he said, "Yeah, I'm just looking at my computer. It's updating every couple of minutes. Yep, no, you guys are right. You're nominated for nothing." Yeah, and giving us a bit of a kick.
Yeah, because he was nominated for something. And
I said to Glenn Robbins, "Well, I guess then we'll just." Rather than accepting an award on the night, we'll just enjoy hanging out with all our friends who are in their 20s, which might have been a low blow because Glenn's a very cool guy. You know, he acts young, and I was just drawing attention to the fact that perhaps time's got away.
He ain't. We thought we'd give him a call right now and see whether that's completely behind.
Let's try not to bring that up.
Let's not bring that up and see if he'll come to the Logies Spit Roast party. Here we go.
Welcome to 7 Network.
It's Hamish and Andy here. We're just wondering whether Glenn Robbins was there, please.
Certainly, just a moment.
Thanks a lot.
All right. It's crafty, Glenn. Glenn Robbins.
Glenn Robbins is a guy.
Glenn Robbins had a cry.
Glenn Robbins isn't shy. Glenn Robbins, he might do it on the sly. Glenn Robbins, strangled by his tie. Glenn
Robbins can recite pie.
Glenn Robbins, he wore a disguise.
Glenn Robbins is in Paraguay.
Glenn Robbins is in Uruguay.
Glenn Robbins is in the sky.
And repeat.
Glenn Robbins asks why. Is that Glenn?
Hey, what's so funny about that?
Oh, sorry, mate. We were just waiting for you there, and
we'd written a song.
We wrote a song about you.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? You going to do it for me now?
Oh, we can do it if you want.
Glenn Robbins,
what a guy.
Glenn Robbins, he does try.
Glenn Robbins is in Paraguay. Glenn Robbins,
he's sky high.
Glenn Robbins, he likes it shy.
So it goes on.
It went on for ages, Glenn.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that was actually the B-side of a single I put out a couple of years ago.
I heard you and Mark Jacko Jackson put out I'm an Individual and that as a B-side.
Yeah, at the same time.
Glenn, congratulations. You've won yourself an invite to the Logies Spit Roast party. Can you let us win something and that winning that prize would be you saying yes?
How did I win the prize?
Well, it's like Call the 10, but it's the 10th person we call that they have to say yes. We're forcing you to come. Glenn, now, has anyone told you who the major sponsor is yet?
No, they haven't.
Well, think the biggest company globally.
Think big and get excited.
But BHP, something like that. No?
Cool.
Bigger, a little bit bigger. Think bigger.
It's Greyvox.
Oh, how good is that? I'm a huge gravy. That's gravy, yeah?
Yeah. Yes, it is, Glenn.
And I thought it might be some mining company called Greyvox.
No.
No, they don't need to mine anything. They've got the most valuable asset in the world, taste.
All they mine is a beefy juice.
Brown gold, Texas gravy.
Oh, that's very exciting. So it'll be like wrestling in gravy or,
that's a good point. That is a really good point, actually. We should look into that.
We're going to look at a gravy
pick,
Glenn.
That's why we need Glenn on board. A couple of years ago, you and Hamish, you had a bit of a falling out. over an invite to this party, it's long gone.
Water under it's gravy under the gravy boat, as far as I'm concerned.
I hold grudges, so, I could go crazy with the gravy gunner.
Well, I'm going to smother that grudge in delicious Gravox gravy so it slips out of your hands.
Hey, Glenn, what are you prepared to bring us?
Maybe some tubs of ice cream or something, but then I'm thinking tubs of ice cream and gravy don't really go, do they?
Or do
You'd be
they?
surprised. I mean, with Gravox's delicious new range, it really will go with anything.
Glenn, would you try that with us on the show?
You know what? I think that's pretty exciting.
I really think...
No, because it's the sweet and the savoury coming together in a mix that's going to be, it's an explosion in the mouth.
Well, I mean, I think you might have just hit a key on your phone there and it beeped, but I like to think it's a swear word because you got that excited.
Glenn, we were wrapped that you're coming, mate, on next Friday. It is our Logie Spit Roast party.
I'm excited.
Thanks so much, Glenn. We'll see you then.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
Well done, guys. That's a wrap. To grab a fillet of fish wrap, go to the McDonald's new value picks menu. I'll be in my trailer.